Okay, so as we do, quick recap. Despite your diverse backgrounds and unique individual traits, you were all brought together in a plan to steal a vial from a secluded but very wealthy patriarch in the upper city. You each played a role in the theft, and you were able to pull it off. You swapped the vial with a fake and made off with your prize. No one was the wiser, or so you hope. It strikes you as odd that your group, To the Last Man, was chosen to help Captain Zodge with the issue of the cultists of the Dead Three. Could be a coincidence, could mean something else. Perhaps someone knows what you did. Maybe they're planning the revenge. Maybe. The city's on lockdown after the fall of El Terrell and the ensuing surge of refugees. Rumor has it that El Terrell is nothing but a crater in the ground. Your orders from Captain Zodge of the Flaming Fist are to track down the Dead Three and wipe them out. Your badges are a license to kill. With the help of Tarina, an associate of Zodge with a questionable background, you were promised information leading to the Dead Three, in exchange for a small favor, of course. Kill her former pirate shipmates aboard the Uncivil Serpent, a notorious pirate ship anchored somewhere in the harbor. You stealthily boarded the ship under the cover of darkness and routed the crew, including the new captain, Deadeye Cadaverous. And here is where you find yourselves. Most of the crew has been dispatched. 3 pirates remain, however, and have dropped their swords and surrendered. Your deal was to kill everyone on board. You even took 100 gold piece advance and left a drop of Sliver's blood as collateral. You decided to sleep on it, too tired even to search the ship properly. Now you have a decision to make. Kill the remaining crew or let them live. As you rouse from your rest, you realize something's wrong. Badger is missing. He had last watch, and he's now gone. The pirates are still tied to the mast where you left them, and asleep or unconscious, you aren't sure. Where you last saw Badger, there is nothing but a large scorch mark, as if a brief but intense fire had just burned there. In fact, the scent of burned wood still hangs in the air. So you all rouse, and this is where you find yourselves. Badger is missing. Where he had slept is a large scorch mark on the ship.
Um, does anyone know what happened to Badger and why there's a burn mark on the ship? Who had watch before him?
I'm gonna investigate the spot. No, that's good.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
make an
he did.
investigation. Okay, yeah, it's a big scorch mark. It smells like fire.
Anything else there? Like any items or body parts or?
I I think with that investigation check, you get distracted by a very well
Look
plumed
at the fish!
seagull.
Look at this giant fish!
Yeah.
I don't care about my cousin. Look at the size of this fish!
Yeah, you look around and there's really nothing there. So there's nothing to find. You look overboard, and nothing to be seen there.
So where did he go? He's your cousin.
Your guess is as good as mine. It looks like he died. I hope not. Jesus Christ. He does have a habit of angering people that, um, he has bad decision making skills sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
That runs in the family, eh?
I make better decisions.
Okay. What are we doing with the crew? I know that woman said she wanted them dead. That seems insane. I think we just
Listen,
tell them that they work for us.
listen. I'm not a murderer. I'm okay with killing people in the midst of a fight, but slitting someone's throat while they're sleeping or all tied up is not something I do.
Um, can I ask? So, are you Sliver right now? I'm not being a jerk.
I am Sliver. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm Sliver.
Now, do you have a mask on your face?
I do.
Okay. So you're telling me that the man who's standing in front of me, who has a mask on his face, has a problem with sneaking up on people and slitting their throat?
Yeah. Well, as long I don't have a problem with them sneaking up.
I'm trying to get to. I'm just gauging things.
Yes, I don't have a problem when it's a job. I just don't murder people that are tied up and defenseless.
Well, surprisingly, I agree. I just
And
don't see
most
the
of the
point
time,
of
I don't
killing.
sneak up and slit their throats. I sneak by them and never make any noise like a giant bell while you're trying to sneak.
Listen, if the bell had worked, it
It
would
would
have
have
been
still made a
fantastic,
giant noise.
and it would have hurt him.
So
Okay, that was the point.
you basically announced that we were here.
I could have. I.
And
I mean,
Casanova admitted there was a lapse of judgment, and you promised not to do it again unless needed to.
it was a lapse in judgment. I will give you that, but these things happen. Magic is very, very,
What?
magical, and
You
these
could
things happen.
you could have held it till after we snuck up on them and got them.
Well, whoever held it dealt it. So, it's kind of a thing. Why don't we worry about the scorch marks on the boat and what the hell we're going to do with these people?
I don't. I don't.
And just as
I
you
don't know
say
if
that, you
left
hear
or
one of the bandits kind of wakes up. And he like goes to stretch, but then realizes he's tied up. Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Arr.
So, has anybody interrogated these people?
they were so drunk last night we weren't able to be.
Well, perhaps we should do that and find out, what the hell they're doing. What did they want with the woman on shore? And maybe we can search the boat and see if there's any coin.
Sure, I'll start searching the captain's quarters.
Okay. In what order do you want to do this? Interrogate? Search?
Um,
I'm
I'll.
going separate, so
Okay.
you decide. You can decide the order if you want. There, Chrissy.
Oh, thank you. All right. Trying to think who should interrogate. Sure, I will. Oh God.
I heard the gobble in the background.
I will. I'll try to interrogate one of the people. Casanova
All right.
will walk over, kind of start coughing.
Yeah, the one that's awake is just. You can tell he's like spitting out rum breath.
You, Mister.
Aye.
What's the deal with this boat? I heard you were planning to assassinate a woman on shore.
Yeah, we were.
Why?
She ripped us off. She
She ripped you
deserves
off?
it.
Deserves it. What did she do? And
You're
how
having
much
trouble
did she take?
hearing.
Uh,
She stole our money.
how much money?
Enough.
300 gold.
It's all 300 good.
A pocket full of nickels. It was enough.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you don't tell me how much it was and when she took off, I'm going to have my friend over there in the mask take off his mask. And it's a scary sight under there.
I don't know. For me personally, it was More than 100 gold.
You let a bird steal 100 gold from you? Jesus. It's okay, mate. I've had something similar. It's all right.
She's quite tricky. I don't know what she took from Cadavers, but it was enough to make him want to go after her.
So what position do you hold on this ship? I don't know much about sailing, so do you like
Position. Whatever he
that?
tells us.
Oh.
Yeah.
He won't be. Well, I'm not there.
All of them, any of them.
How many others are on this ship, or is this it?
That's what's left.
He turns around and he looks at the two guys behind him snoring. I think we're it. You killed the rest of us.
Well, I know we killed several of you, but I wasn't sure if there were more hiding or if there were already people on shore searching for the girl.
No. We had gone to shore briefly to check in to see if we could find out where she was, but we came back to the ship, all of us.
So, and Casanova kind of kneels down. Here's the thing. This is a very crucial question. What can you tell me that makes it worth it to not kill you? Yes, think about it.
That is a good question.
I can give you a minute.
Let me ask you something.
Absolutely.
Why do you want to kill me?
Oh, that's a really good question. Why would someone kill a spider or a bug? You really have no purpose to me right now. I mean, I can take this ship, or I can burn it down with you on it. Um, but I'd rather see what you have for us. If you can help us, we can help you.
And he kind of leans over so that you can see a coin purse on his side, and you can tell it's just the there might be 3 silver pieces in there. It's a very lean pickings. Take it if you want. If you'll kill a man over a few silvers, then not a lot of talking's going to help me out of this.
Oh.
Nothing's on the ship. Well, nothing
Where's
really.
that well?
Nothing of value, anyway.
Where were you going? Come on now. Where were you going? What were you gonna say?
Well, we do have some rum. Among other things. Below deck.
You are what we call a tease, sir.
I could use a little bit of the hair of the dog.
All right. Well, I will go below deck. I'm gonna see what else is down there, and I really hope that you're not lying.
Friend. I can call you friend, right?
Been called worse, so sure.
I have to piss real bad.
Well, I'm not shy, so go for it.
My hands are tied behind my back.
Yeah, just close your eyes and go with it.
Are you serious? Where am I to go? And you look around, you see nothing but water.
Tratus, do you think we should roll him over to the side or just have him go in his trousers?
I surrendered. I hope you tie up my shipmates. I'm not going anywhere. You can have my stupid silver.
Just on time. He's one guy. What's he gonna do?
All right.
I like him. I may just jump in the water and end it all.
That would be an extremely bad thing if you did that. I take my dagger out of my sleeve and I cut his ropes.
Okay. You know, he does the prisoner thing where he rubs his wrist. Gets up and he does the pee-pee dance all the way to the edge.
Tratus accompanies him to the edge and holds onto the back of his shirt, whatever he might be wearing.
Okay. All right. He goes forever. And just he shakes his hands off. It was a messy pee. Wipes him on his pants. Pulls himself back up. Thank you. See? Nowhere to go. Thirsty, though. We have rum down there. And a little water.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Tratus, do you want me to go down and you can keep an eye on him? Or vice versa?
I'll go down. And Tratus heads over. Goes below decks.
Okay.
Grabs a few bottles of rum.
Okay. I think Evelios, too, was going below deck.
I went to the captain's
quarters. Okay. So the captain's quarters are pretty much attached to the below the deck. You find his captain's log, and it's nothing of interest. It's mostly kill Tarina, and it's got Tarina's name in it, and it's circled and scratched through a bunch of times so that it goes through like 10 pages. You do find on him, or you found a pouch. I think you find this on him, actually, is a pouch containing, I don't know if, did we say this?
I don't think we did any treasure. I think
Okay,
we
yeah, I didn't think so.
Last time.
So he has a pouch containing 32 gold and 15 silver.
Okay.
And 2... Okay. And then he has 2 gold necklaces worth 25 gold apiece. Does somebody got the group loot? So I don't have to type this.
2. Yeah, I'm doing that now.
All right, cool.
You said 2 necklaces worth 25 gold apiece?
Yeah, 2 gold necklaces worth 25 gold apiece. And a pearl ring worth 125 gold pieces. And as you take, I don't know, does anyone have any experience with ships or nautical experience?
No.
Any of the players?
Nope.
Characters, I mean.
No.
Okay. It's a large ship. It's worth you would think a considerable amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
But you get the idea from what Tarina said and from what others said that and that's why it's out here, way out in the harbor, anchored far away. That it would not be welcomed closer to Baldur's Gate.
And why was that again?
It's a pirate ship.
All the more reason to bring it in because we caught the pirates.
Some kind of bounty for it?
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because we don't get fired upon if we get too close to shore?
I think that's the impression you get.
We can leave it here and have them come get it.
There are some defining characteristics of the ship. You know, the flag. There is the name of the ship that could be painted over. I mean, you could do some stuff to the ship to try to bring it in.
Well, we could.
There's a figurehead with
white flag
on the front. It's an obscenely well endowed mermaid.
Oh.
I mean, you could alter the ship and bring it back to Blind Niles.
I walk over to the guys at the thing and go, how bad would it be for you if we turned you into the dock, or what are they called? Go to Thorbeck.
City
What are those
guard?
guys called? No, not the city guys.
The
The
Flaming
guys that run
Fist.
the dock.
The Flaming Fist. Yeah.
Oh, not those guys. Isn't there like the
Mm-mm.
harbor master or whatever?
Harbor master. So hold on 1 second. You could turn them into the city guard. You could turn them into the flaming fist, and you're selling them on the fear of a harbor master. Just checking.
Well, I assume the harbor master is in charge of the harbor, is it not?
It just doesn't strike much fear. But you do
I
you.
kick one of the prisoners. Who's in charge of the harbor?
The fist.
All right, then we'll turn you. What would it be like if we turned you into the fist?
Not good.
That's good. That's where you're going.
I mean, great. In fact, it'd be terrible if you let us go.
That's great too.
Why are we turning them in? We could sell this boat.
Well,
I mean, I don't know how to sail, but if we sell it, this thing's got to be worth a few thousand at least. I'm assuming. I don't know much about boats, but it's
I'll tell you just what she's worth if you bring me some of the rum.
this guy.
Oh my god. Are you
You and the goddamn rum.
Hey, we all have our vices.
All right. Who wants to go down and get some rum for all of us, including this gentleman?
At this point, Tritus returns holding 3 or 4 bottles of rum and drinking one of them.
All right. So you just went down to grab the rum. You hand him one. He takes a sip. Wipes it off.
You don't have any prisoners or anything on board, do you?
He spits out.
Shit.
Prisoners. No, nothing like that.
I go downstairs and search more thoroughly.
Okay.
Look for false holds, anything that, look for secret compartments, there's got to be some sort of smuggling thing or whatever.
Go down and help him.
Okay. So you go and you look, and so there's like rum bottles, but there's also 4 barrels of rum, in addition to 2 barrels of drinking water, other provisions, and you do find a box with several, I don't know, like 1-2 inch holes in it, and you hear a sound from within, perhaps an animal.
Great, they had a pet.
How big is the box?
It's maybe 3 by 3, something like that.
They got a big pet. Grab a lantern or an oil lamp off the area there and bring it over closer. Can I see through the holes without sticking my face too close?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see in there with the light, even with the lantern. It's just dim and shadows. The top is on. It's nailed in. It's just got a few nails in the top. It's not like it's nailed down tight. You could probably pry it open if you tried.
I'll knock on the wood and say, "Is there someone in there?"
You hear nothing. You hear, actually, you knock and you hear something knocks back.
I look at Hunter like with a quizzical look. I tell you what, I ain't opening it with just you and me here.
Why don't we get our prisoners to open it?
Oh, sounds good to me. Or we can just ask them what's in the box.
Well, if they don't want to open it, I'm sure it's something we don't want to open it.
Sure. So we'll continue searching down there, and we'll come back to the box.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty slim pickings down there. Basically just rations, provisions for a journey.
Okay. Like used up rations and provisions, or this is all fresh and ready to go?
There's a few left, basically salted meat and stuff like that for a long journey. So it's kind of rancid and old, but you could have it if you want it.
No, I just looking if it was like more recent, like they just got back from buying a bunch of things.
I see.
and
No.
they were ready to go leave and for a whatever. And
Yeah.
or if they were just getting back to port now and their provisions were low,
Right.
and they were going to go
The latter.
purchase.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're getting to the end of their provisions. Yeah.
Okay.
While this is going on, Casanova is trying to determine if they have treasure maps.
The only treasure we have is ashore. That Serena bitch. She's got my gold.
Thought pirates all carried treasure maps. Sorry. Okay.
So
Hashtag not all pirates.
I'll turn to Hunter and go, Hunter, I don't think there's really anything else down here.
I don't think so either. Can we make a check to look for smuggling hiding spots or anything like that, or do we already do that? Kind of the Millennium Falcon, you know?
Yeah.
Good hatches.
Sure. Make an investigation check. Kind of poke around.
So I'll assist them. Does that help them with anything?
The advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, not
16.
bad, not bad.
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing on the ship like that.
While he's knocking around the wood and we're doing that, and then after we're about done, I grab some of those leftover rations and I go over to the box and I place them on one of the holes, and then let's go upstairs and ask about the box.
Okay.
And then when we come back, if the rations are gone, we'll know it was hungry.
Or that they have rats.
Well, rats don't knock back.
Smart rats do.
Yeah, if you've seen giant rats. Big as
Medium
a
rats.
dog.
So I come back up and go and snap at the guy. Hey, what's in the crate downstairs with the holes?
I don't know. Cadaverous told us not to worry about it.
Where did it come from?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You telling me someone got the box that big on the ship without you guys ever seeing it?
I wasn't supposed to mess with it.
I understand you weren't supposed to mess with it, but you know where it came from. Don't treat me to be an idiot.
I have no idea. I tell you if I do.
One day it was there and the other day it wasn't?
I don't know how it got there. God's honest truth.
So I turn to you
I
like,
swear on me, mother.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Sure.
It's the boo box.
All right.
It's got Gizmo in it. I just fed it after midnight.
He may not be telling the truth.
Okay. Casanova takes a glowworm out of his pouch and casts dancing lights, and 4 lights start circling him, and I just start making them like whiz around his face super quick. Just like right in his face, and just start going, just tell us, we know you're lying, otherwise I'm going to make one of these appear in your fucking eyes.
That's a good trick.
Oh, I'm filled with them.
And he just kind
Casanova, I was just thinking about
of
Hunter and I was
crosses
just
his
talking
arms
about
over
maybe
his chest.
we'll have them just open the box.
That works. All right.
And if they don't want to open the box, we'll know it's something dangerous.
I make the lights just go create a path like in a movie theater down to the thing. Follow the gentleman.
Yeah. What are you, an usher?
I might be for your funeral if you keep it up.
Spits again.
Let's go.
So you go downstairs and the rations have not been touched.
Okay.
Vegetarian.
Push them over to the box, open it, toss them over. Go.
How do you open it?
Pry
What do you have?
Is there a pry bar around?
You don't see one.
Oh, hold on. Let's see what I have.
I have a pry bar.
Use it with fireball. Open. Whoa.
It's part of your thieves. I actually have a crowbar.
Quill.
You know,
It's
I
on
can
my character sheet.
cast Thunderwave and see what happens.
So you pop it open with the pry bar. You pop the nails out and you flip the lid off. Inside of the box
Pirate number 1.
is
Still good, huh?
a keg, like a keg of ale or a keg of wine or something.
Is it the mimic?
Do you even know what that is?
I
Hey, you want a drink? There it is. Pick it up. Hello?
Hello?
Thirsty?
It just went all quiet for a second.
To whom are you referring?
To our little friend here.
So inside the box is a keg.
Correct. And I told him, you wanted a drink. Pick it up.
Oh, you mean the
As
bandit, the other
Yeah, the
pirate.
bandit.
I didn't know he
pirate.
went with you.
He's the one
He
who opened the
opened it.
box. We didn't open the box. If the thing was going to explode, it was the pirate that was going to explode.
Same page. And he looks curious, like, okay, I don't think this is the right box. And he drops the pry bar and the lid and just kind of like walks away and starts looking around at some of the other boxes. And you notice the keg is like, it's like perfect. It's like it's never been touched by weather or age.
Did you hear? Are you deaf? Get back over here and pull that keg out so we can take a look at it.
All right, then. And he goes and he reaches his hand in. Ah, fuck! And he pulls his hand out, and you see blood coming off his hand.
Alrighty.
And then roll the second part of that. Okay.
Serendipitous?
Yeah. All right. So
Kind of a sucky roll.
the bandit and Casanova pass out.
This one time I was so broke I stayed home for like 3 weeks.
So the bandit falls asleep, and Casanova just faints.
Huh.
I got you, jolly pig. Jackasses. Pop out of the crate with the dagger in hand.
And what do they see?
I'll take you on. It's what you get for finding a loophole. Put me in a box. Who's
Well,
next?
Hold, friend. The
Friends
pirates.
will lock me in boxes.
Oh, I didn't lock you in a box. Do I look like a pirate?
No, you look goofy.
Well, I'll tell you right now that my friend Casanova and I came down here and we are rescuing you. I walk over and kick Casanova.
You kick
That's
Casanova,
great.
and he wakes up.
Fuck me. What the fuck? The hell happened?
Get up.
Where am I? Oh, who's that?
The box wasn't empty.
And yeah, you see a halfling with a dagger in his hand, looking wildly around, ready to defend himself.
I kind of move cautiously with my hands open and I look in the box. What happened to the keg?
It's gone.
I would have. Box. I was in there for a few days. Gotta pass the time somehow.
Well, if you want, you can either finish him off doing your deeds, or you can come upstairs and see the captain we just killed last night. We didn't get a chance to search for anything. We just found you here. You're free now. I don't know who you are or what you're doing.
I faded out. Cut it out.
Sorry, somebody was coming in the room. What did you kill the captain for?
Job.
Internet's going up and down.
It's all good.
He's the bad guy. Another bad guy didn't like his bad guy, so we killed him.
The captain was gonna kill an innocent girl.
How'd you get on board? Where are we?
You're in the port of Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
It's like an echo.
He asked where the girl is that used to be on the boat. Now she left.
She's back on shore.
You a friend of hers?
Of course. Now she got me on the boat for good luck. Next thing I know, in the middle of the night, I'm being tossed in this box.
You talking about Tarina?
Yes. Where is she?
She's the one who hired us to kill the everyone on the boat.
Oh yeah. She didn't like him too much.
So what was she doing on the boat?
She was captain.
She was the captain?
Another boat. Well, she kind of ran things.
These guys were part of this whole thing?
Yep. She kept because I'm such a good luck charm. Man. Yeah, if you ignored the other boat.
Well, we're about to go turn him into the constabulary and sell the boat.
Awesome. You have a hard time selling the boat.
Why is that?
Because its reputation.
Yeah. Boats can be repurposed, can't they?
Just slap on a new name, some paint.
Each boat's handmade. They all have their own character.
Yeah, this is a character that wants to be sold for money.
Yeah. So I don't care what we get it for. We got it for free. Even if they give us 10 gold for the damn galleon, I don't give a crap.
We're not taking 10 gold.
Casanova, you know what I meant.
I'm glad to be out of that boat.
Bastard. Now I gotta go find my damn cousin. He disappeared in the middle of the night.
The bandit
have
wakes
you heard
up.
Anything?
Rum.
Who wakes does he just have a cut on his hand, or is his hand missing?
He just had a cut on his hand. He got stabbed by Saren when he was reaching into the crate.
I was just checking. I was hoping he came up like with a stump.
Squirt. Arterial spray. No, nothing like that.
Like from like The Thing or something like that.
There's one of those jackasses. I go up and I kick him in the head.
Fuck!
I thought you said you didn't know what was in the box. You really shouldn't lie to people. Especially when will find out the truth.
He flips you off with his bloody finger.
I kick him again.
What should you get for locking me in the box? It's been so long since one of the last shifts. It's not my fault.
He told us to. What were we supposed to do? He said you were bad luck.
If you don't count the other boat they caught on fire. It's totally an accident.
Yeah. That's not what Cadaverous thought. That's not what I think either, little one. You're bad luck.
I'm not bad luck. So a ship catches on fire. Everybody blames me.
Well, it depends. Did you start the fire?
Well, it's not important.
Well, if you started the fire, that's not necessarily bad luck. It's just having not the right people on board.
It's not my fault. It was so flammable.
This is why I don't go on boats. Speaking of which, let's get the hell out of here.
What are we
Yeah.
gonna go back? Are we gonna tell her we let the crew live? She wanted them dead.
What about us? And the guys
I
are
don't-
still tied to the mast.
Yes, we're working that out, gentlemen.
Is there another boat?
I hate to die by seagull, please.
Is there another small boat?
Just the two that you brought. Well, yeah, we'll say there's a dinghy. Yeah, because they
Yeah,
said that they went to shore, so we'll assume
We'll
that
tie
that's the
them
case.
up and then put them in the dinghy and then tie them together. So if one person jumps, he has to take the other two people, and trying to swim with all three of them tied together would be almost impossible.
Well, I don't
Oh,
know that
good.
much about knots, so you're gonna have to do that.
Sure.
Oh, good. We'll die on a little boat versus a big boat. Thanks
Shut
a lot.
up, and now the gag goes.
We'll be back. Relax.
No. They're
Fuck
coming with
you.
us. They're in the dinghy in the back, so we'll just. row
You're
with
the
the
dinghy.
I'm slowly getting to the point where I want to kill. I'm starting to wanting to kill, even if they are defenseless.
Oh, yeah. Dinghies aren't near as flammable. I've only caught one on fire.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So you set the bandits adrift, tied to one another, out in the middle of the
We
harbor.
dragged them with us. We're bringing them with us.
Oh, you are? I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And we're gonna go find one of the red brands or whatever, and
Yeah, Flaming Fist.
and show them our badge, and then we can go talk to what's his name, the guy that hired us, and see what he wants to do.
Zaj, yeah. Yeah. Well, you have your reward too with Serena.
Yeah, but I want to take care of these three guys before.
Perfect. Okay.
So I figured. So I turned to the guys as we're rowing, and I go, "Listen, this is what I figure. We go talk to our original boss, and we see if he can take care of these three guys for us, and he can decide whether they get hung in the morning or not. Tell him about the boat. Ask him if there's a reward for it.
He's just gonna take the boat.
Who cares? It's better than being arrested or
I care,
killed.
because there's money.
Yeah, we got 200 more gold or 400 more gold coming, whatever it
That
is.
boat is worth thousands.
That's right, but it's not worth the hassle. You can come back and sell it then. I don't care. But as far as it is, we need to get rid of these things. If we don't get rid of these three guys and we haven't killed them, she won't pay us. Or
That's
she
fine.
won't trust us.
Let's turn the three guys over, but we don't say anything about the boat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
If we go ashore,
Darren?
Jason.
Huh?
Why are you? Why
Oh,
is he
stop talking.
You hear one of the
Hunter.
pirates being drugged. It's worth 10,000 gold. I can help you get rid of it.
Excuse me? You can. Okay, let's
Shut
talk
up.
to
Don't
him.
listen to him. Come on. Casanova, you can't be that, though.
What? Even if it's worth half that.
He's just telling you that so that he can get away.
Even if it's worth half that.
no, it's true.
It's fine. The problem with you,
Let out the rope
Sliver,
a little longer on the dinghy.
you're an elitist. You have too much money.
You don't know that. You only know Sliver.
Okay, well, Sliver seems to be very well funded, and I am not, and I would like 5,000 pieces of gold. Who else would like the 5,000 pieces of gold? Little one, what about you? You get a vote now. Siron?
Hunt, Thorbreck.
And you hear-
Hunter and
He says 10,000 gold is what he thinks it's worth.
Right.
But
Even
you-
if it's worth half that.
Atreides. Can you speak up a little bit and talk over here and give us a little insight what you guys want to do?
Yeah, we just sell and get as much money as we can for it.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's what I'm trying to talk about. I mean, how are you gonna sell it? Do you know anybody to sell boats to? You gonna believe this guy over here in the dinghy?
Pier 11.
Wait, thank you. Pier 11?
Blind
This-
Niles. Do you know Blind Niles?
Him? This is very, very fascinating.
I think you guys are crazy, and this is way too easy.
And he basically, he's, just like before they told you, if if you don't make some changes to it, it'll be full of cannon shot before you get it into the harbor.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can I want to roll an insight check on what he's saying
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
regarding not the price, but just to see if it sounds truthful.
Okay. So what part truthful?
Oh sure. So the other pier and the person's name that he gave, if that's I guess.
Yeah, Blind Niles is the guy who lended you the rowboats initially, and
Okay, so we know him.
yeah, he was the
Sliver,
one with the
we know
lantern
him.
on the Led Zeppelin album cover.
And Casanova puts his hand over his other hand. We're good friends with him.
Well, then we can talk to him when we get back to the thing. We got to return his boats.
Yes. Let's return the dinghy and see if he wants to buy a big dinghy.
Well, these are long boats. That's a dinghy. These are long boats.
Oh man.
Boat. I mean, long boat, short boat.
All right.
Like,
So we row our way back to the blind guy,
Okay.
if he's still there at the dock.
What do you do with the little fellas? You're
Oh, we go
dragging them along on on their dinghies. Okay. And he's standing there, and he still has his lantern on his staff, and he's looking out. Well, he's not looking out because he's blind. He just seems to be peering
Well, he's
out.
looking out. He just can't see anything.
Right, there you go. Yeah, he's just peering out. His eyes obviously glassed over, white. You brought them back. That's good.
how could you tell?
I can hear
They
it.
won't shut up. How do you mean how getting that out?
Okay. So,
Oh, you brought
Sir,
friends too. I hear them mumbling.
yes.
They smell like pirate scum.
They do, and we're going to take care of that. However, we have a proposition for you. We have a boat, and we wanted to know if you wanted to buy it for the low price of 10,000 gold.
He snickers a little.
What my friend here is trying to say is we would like to have you on retainer to help us sell the boat.
You can't bring the serpents here.
Agreed. It needs to be fixed. It requires money to do so. How much money would it need to be adjusted so that it would not get shot? And then how much would it be to... Basically what it is we would offer you a percentage for doing the...
It would cost you approximately 0 gold to take
That's
off.
a good price.
It just needs to be damaged a bit. The name
Sure.
scratched off, the flag torn down,
Okay.
the figurehead
you
torn
could
off.
do-
The problem...
Busty L could never come into harbor. Everyone knows her.
Right.
So here's the... None
The
of us
bikini
know,
on her or something.
Right.
none of us know how to sail. So
Give her
therefore,
a mustache.
I'm pretty sure you know sailors that could do what you're asking and get the boat here for a price, and then you can take a percentage of the sale of the boat, and we get the rest.
How about you bring her in after the changes? I'll talk to Tarina and see what she wants to do with it. We'll keep her for you until we find someone to offload her on. How about that?
How do we get her in?
Aren't you listening?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how to sell a boat. I can damage it all you want. I can take down the flag and stuff like that, but I don't know how to put sails.
So can I.
It doesn't. It's not like it has oars that we can. Does it?
What about your little pirate friend? And he points to Saren.
Siren, do you know how to captain
Yeah,
a boat?
I know how to row. Yes, I know how to sail a boat.
All right.
He kind of smirks a little bit. I think this one could lead the way.
What about these three? What do we do with these three?
He shrugs.
All right.
Okay, let's take him to the Flaming Fist, and then
Where do we bring the boat once we get it in?
Here, Pier 11.
You got it.
Pier 11.
All right. So tie up the boats. Grab the guys out of the dinghy, and we'll bring.
We should free the pirate that told us about all this. He said Pier 11. He's a
We
good
already
bloke.
knew that.
No, we didn't.
We knew this guy. He's the one who told us everything. In the
We
first...
knew this guy. This guy didn't tell us he could help us sell a boat. That guy is good. He's good people. We should free him. We should not turn him over to get hung.
Well, I think we're gonna go talk to Tarina and give these three guys.
No. The other one's right. I am good people.
Yeah. See? All right. Tarina's gonna kill them all. She wanted us to kill them.
Not my problem.
What do you mean, not your problem? So let me get this straight. You don't kill someone, but if you turn it over to someone who will, that's okay.
If I turn a criminal into the constabulary and they hang him, is it my fault?
Oh my God! Is he a criminal?
Is he
He's a pirate. He's a pirate. It depends on what the crime is.
I'm just telling you, I don't kill them. I'm turning it over to someone. What is it? As long as I am not.
It's just an odd moral code. It's just I don't get it. Just go one way or the other.
Well, then if it doesn't bother you, you can kill him.
I'm not killing anyone. I'm just saying he's a good bloke. He helped us. He didn't have to. Maybe you should let him go.
Which one is the one that talked? Is this the original one that?
The one that Saren is poking with his dagger.
That one.
Yes, the original.
Saren, what do you think of this guy? You must have been know him before they put you in the box.
Trainer's the only smart person up there. The other guys, they just get on. They're all they use the pirate code.
So if you vouch for this guy, Saren, then I will agree with Casanova as long as the rest of the group agrees. Again,
he nods his head. He nods his head vigorously.
Yes, and please stop fucking stabbing me.
I pulled down his gag.
One thing at a time.
They're just little scratches. Relax, the dagger's tiny.
Not fucking cool, mate.
It's not the size, it's not. You know, dagger up to the pirate.
All right.
You guys did lock him in a box. I think that's not so bad to ask.
For 3 days.
Orders are orders.
Just because I had a ship on fire.
Poke the other two.
the one's like, all right.
So can we agree to let him go? We'll turn the other ones in. Then we'll go get whatever we're getting from.
Turn to Thorbreck. He's part of the guard.
Yeah, if you turn him over to Thorbreck and he takes him to the guard, you know what'll happen. Thorbreck, the watch.
I'm asking. I've turned to Thorbreck and asked him what's your decision?
Well, we weren't hired by the guard to come do this work, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Are you okay with letting this guy go?
He has helped us.
That's right. He's a good guy.
Hunter.
Fucking good people.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
I'm not even gonna ask Thetis because he's probably just gonna say kill him.
I am not in favor of incomplete contracts.
Oh God.
That's what I said.
Listen. I am good people. Like the others
No,
said.
you're not. You
Don't
locked me up
listen
in a
to the
box.
little one. He says he caught his ship on fire, but it was.
It was one.
And he learns and he leans over so it's to like away from him, maybe that you can't see, and he holds up 6 fingers. It was 6.
It wasn't 6.
So,
Wasn't.
no,
So
I
I
was
turned
just
to the
I was just
boss.
stretching.
One of them was a dinghy that we were fleeing the other burning ship from. But it's beside the point. They were all an accident.
What's your name?
Cern.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Oh,
Karen.
pirate.
Yeah.
I know
Oh.
Saren. Saren.
Oh, I'm Lane.
Stevie.
What is his name?
Lane, are you good at becoming gone?
How do you mean?
Like never see you again? Leave.
No one can leave right now.
I
Well,
am.
there's no way you can leave by getting on a boat. Go get a job as a sailor. Get on a boat and get the fuck out.
Right after the little trip to the Low Lantern or some other tavern.
Oh, you can become a pirate again.
No, he can't. He doesn't know the code of the pirates.
Is it burn ships down? Is that it?
Ah,
Here's the deal.
you can catch
Look at
fire. Don't push me.
He holds both of his hands up.
We can set you
Stop
free.
stabbing me.
If we find you in Baldur's Gate, we're gonna have to kill you. So stay low. Don't cause problems. Just be a good fucking bloke, okay?
Taryn finds out.
Taryn's not gonna find out. Oh wait, isn't
Tarina.
the blind guy like working for Tarina?
Tarina, that's it.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
she?
he is.
He work? Ah, fuck. Oh, shit.
Don't worry,
you
I
won't see
didn't
him for
see
a
a
while.
thing.
I know how you can make it so you don't see him.
Can we?
Take his clothes. You're not going to see somebody. He's going to be too embarrassed.
I wouldn't do that. Serena would not be happy with you.
As far as what? Taking his clothes.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I thought you.
Bam.
I thought you meant Blind Niles. No.
Blind Nails, are you gonna tell Tarina about our transgression here of letting this guy go?
I'll only tell her what I saw.
Excellent. I walk over to him and I slide him 5 gold pieces.
What about what you heard?
Very generous. And he stuffs it in his
I
pocket.
think that was the point.
No, he's blind.
So, the pirate that is being set free, I reach over to the other pirates and grab their coin sacks. And I check them to make sure there's not a whole lot in it.
They're like three silver and 2 copper in each one.
Sure. And I hand it to that dude. Get the fuck out of here.
He takes
And the
off.
other 2 are getting dragged to are we bringing them to Tarina, or where are we bringing them? Are we going to bring them to the fist? And then they can be trialed and they're going to, if we bring him to the fist though, he's going to ask where we got him.
I say we just. I mean, we can just say these are pirates. We were on the dock and they tried to kill us. They were just walking around. That's what pirates do. They walk around, right?
I look over at Thorbeck and I go, "You think that'll fly?"
It is the flaming fist.
All right. So a couple of us want to go back to the boat and dismantle stuff, and a couple of us go drop off the people.
I want to get one of those fancy badges y'all have.
Here, I give him mine. Can I have mine for now?
It's awesome. This is so cool.
I'll go back to the boat and, I can rip them things down. I mean, we're just ripping the sails. and then
No, you're not ripping this. You're taking down the flag. You're losing the woman in the front.
Right.
And you're cutting off the name.
I can take her. I know a good spot for her.
Saren will know how to do it.
All right, I'll follow him.
And then I guess I'll go with Thorbreck. And if anyone else wants to go, they can go back to the boat. You probably need all of you to help sail it. So me and Thorbreck can go bring these guys to.
Yeah, wait a second. Can we even sail this fucking?
No, we need a whole crew.
Do we?
No, there was only 6 guys on the boat originally.
But they weren't sailing it. They were just in port.
They got it there, didn't they?
Who knows if there were more? Let's ask. So,
was there more boat beds in there than there were people?
Yeah, there are a dozen, 15 beds in there.
All right, so.
Let's ask the blind gentleman, sir. How many people would it take to sail that into the harbor after we've, made it non-descriptive?
A dozen or a score, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, fucking yeah. Jesus Christ.
You could get by with a handful, but it's risky.
It's risky. So again, you know where we could hire a crew to sail it in here. This is exactly what I tried to bypass originally, and I got screwed, and then we're back to where we started.
Wait, okay.
Sorry, times are lean, what with the refugee crisis and all.
Well, we're willing to pay.
Yes. Could you...
I'll see what I can scrape up, but it's kind of short notice.
Oh.
It's not going anywhere, is it? Well,
okay, so let's leave it there.
Okay, so now that we know that there's supposed to be more people on the boat, their buddies might be showing back up.
Right. So, that's a good point.
And I have the captain's eye patch, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, and you do recall that Tarina said that Cadaverous would kill folks just for fun, so crew included.
All right. So why don't we just leave the boat for now? We'll come back and get it when we have money to buy people to bring it in.
All right.
Are we taking these? Are we taking these guys to the Flaming Fisters?
Yes.
They're Flaming Fit. Anyways, if we leave,
that boat just appeared.
if we leave a well-known pirate ship, someone's gonna blow it up or do something to it. We gotta change it before we leave it there.
Okay, well then let's go back and change it so it.
You guys go back and change it. Thorbreck and I will go returning these guys.
Right, and then we'll sail back. This is all going to work out fantastic, okay. I can tell.
Let's montage that. So you guys, half of you go out. You break off Busty L. I'm not sure what you do with her. You
she goes in my cabin.
you repaint the name to... I don't know. I'll let you think about that. You at least wipe the name off.
The Ball Eater.
The Ball Eater. You can't use the Ball Eater.
The Flaming Fist.
So you repaint the name.
I love the irony.
You make some cosmetic changes to the boat to make it unrecognizable as the Uncivil Serpent. And it's ready to be sailed back into shore. You could try to do so with a handful of crew, but it would be tough.
I know what we can call it. For sail.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Thorbreck and I find the closest guardhouse.
Okay. You turn them in, and you present them as pirates.
And we show their badges.
And the captain comes out and listens to the evidence that you provide to them and what ship they were on, and has the other Flaming Fist kill them immediately. Runs them through right in front of you.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
They have the. Well, you're not with us.
That's
They have the
sorry.
right. That's their job.
That's
what they
Baldur's
do.
Gate. That's the Flaming Fist.
Yeah,
They run them
I'm
through.
not them though. If I was a paladin and I was knighted, I would have ran them through. Which is a weird thing to say. They're evil. You have been found evil.
Yeah.
Casanova's on the boat talking to the halfling. I'm sure those guys are just gonna get a slap on the wrist. Not much. Just, I mean, I'm sure it would be fine.
Yeah.
And then Thorpe, look at the Tratus is like, man, I really wanted to kill those guys.
So they get drug out into the gutter and thrown out in the street.
All right,
Pirates.
Go back.
All right. Let me take a quick bathroom break. Couple minutes. Be right back.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
Refill time. Where'd my mouse go? There it is.
Jason, how you doing, buddy? You okay?
Yeah. And talk to. So.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Can't wait to pick Red Dragon.
We're gonna be rich. Sold a boat.
Yeah. Be nice, but who knows if Gary will let us do it.
Probably not.
Torino will probably just take it.
Yeah. I forgot that the old blind dude worked for her.
For all we know, the guy we let go might go to report to her to try to get in her good graces.
Yeah, we just say that he ran from us while we killed the other guys. And she's just gonna kill him if he goes back.
Maybe, yeah.
Serves them right. What you get for not honoring the code.
Oh, you're a little pyro, aren't you?
Alrighty.
Hey, we're an accident.
Where were we?
You were about to just hand us 10,000 gold for the ship.
Not easy, huh? Doesn't sound like me. Okay, so you have made arrangements at least to, well, it's up to you. You can either wait and have Tarina's crew sort of get the ship. I mean, go talk to Tarina and find out, if she could work something like that out for you. Blind Niles, maybe not so much. Or you could try to sail it in yourself.
Well, since none of us know how to sail, is there a way to... Is there any kind of chain or anything?
No, I mean you're way, way out.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And despite the picture on
I
the
mean, I
screen
suppose
there,
we could try and sail it closer, right? And just not try and park it in port. We could just get it within, visual distance.
The worst can happen. I'm here. Your good luck charm is here.
You know what I mean? I mean, I suppose we could just get it closer.
I would say none of us know what the hell we're doing.
Up to you guys. We can take the chance. Go talk to Trina.
I say we leave it after we've removed all markers and go talk to Tarina. Anybody else vote?
Gonna talk to her about giving us a crew to sail the boat back. Does she want us to destroy the boat, or does she not care about the boat, just the crew?
I think she just cared about the crew, so we just tell her that mission accomplished, and that we need to be paid, and that we can not tell her about the boat, and then if she asks, we can just say that we were gonna sell it.
Gotcha. Good. Like that.
okay, back to the elf song then.
Yep.
Please, yes.
Alrighty. New map it is. All right. All right. So you find yourself back in the Elf Song Tavern. And let's see here.
Walk over to the mechanical guy.
What is y'all's business with Tarina, anyways?
So she, so you make your way up to Tarina, and she, as you come upstairs, she greets you eagerly. She actually stands up from her chair quickly. I've been expecting you.
Tarina!
Word reached me before. Is that Saren? And she rushes out from behind her.
I don't believe what those jolly pigs did to me after you left.
And
they locked me in a box, thinking I might burn the ship down again.
She picks you up and pinches you on the cheek. I thought you had escaped.
Oh, stuck in a box for the past 3 days.
What about the others? All dead?
Yep, or they should be. Freaking jackass don't follow the pirate's code.
There were 6 guards on board. And I walk over and I put down the eye patch on the thing. He gave us the most trouble.
And she looks at you. You put that down, and she puts her hand on it and walks by it and touches it and sort of turns around and looks at you. And she says, "I've been expecting you. Word reached me before you did, of course." And she looks at you directly, Evelios, and says, "What do you have to report?" And she smiles at you wickedly as if she already knows the answer.
I just told you what. It's Sliver. Unless she knows, but
I think that's how you should play it. That everybody knows except you.
It's going to take some getting used to, I tell you. So she says, like I said, word travels fast.
Yeah. What'd you hear? There's a boat for sale now. Just got to be able to bring it in.
I heard you let Lane go.
He provided some information. We felt it was only fitting.
I got my...
Saren said it was okay.
What?
She slams her fist down the table. It wasn't the deal. Loose ends could wind up getting someone killed. Namely me.
Well,
She says,
they surrendered, and I don't kill people in cold blood.
that was the job.
Right.
Since you did some of what I asked,
I
I'll
did 90% of it.
let you keep the 100 gold I've fronted to you. But you'll
Like
not
blood
receive the other 200. And I'll hold on to this. And she holds up the vial of your blood. She
No,
tucks it into her vest.
That's not the deal.
It is the deal. I don't think you want to start this in here. And then you remember back in your head when you said that Captain Zod saying, be nice to her. She has dangerous friends.
Oh, shit.
And you look around the room. There are several people seemingly playing cards and, looking about.
All right. What do we have to do to get that vial of blood back?
Oh, it's mine.
I walk over to Casanova, and I look at him, and I go, strike 2. And I walk out.
The hell's a strike?
Talk about matches?
She looks at the rest of you and she says, well, since you did kill that foul cadaverous, I'll tell you what you want about the dead 3, which is why you came to me. And I'll even let you keep the uncivil serpent. Nothing but bad memories for me on that bucket anyway.
Oh, I hear you.
Don't bring her too close, though. She'll be full of cannon shot, like I said.
Understood.
So she tucks Sliver's vial back into her vest, and she had two pouches of gold on the table that she tucks back into behind her cloak. She says, several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled garden, frolicking nymphs carved into the front gates. Very pretty. Followers of the dead 3 have been seen coming and going there. I'm told there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where they're hiding. Oh, and a word of warning. The bathhouse is owned by the Van Thampers, as in Duke Thalamra Van Thamper, one of the most powerful people in Baldur's Gate. I'd advise caution. If you're caught, you didn't hear it from me. And then,
Are you saying that they know? They know about the cult that's in their bathhouse?
so when you hear that name, a cold shiver grips you all. Maybe not Saren. The Lamra Van Thamper paid you to steal the precious vial from Nicene Eomain, a wealthy patriarch notorious for hosting scandalous masked parties in her mansion. How she came about the vial, you don't know, and you don't care. You were supposed to deliver the vial to the Duke in the coming days, but it calls to you. Though you know it would mean serious trouble for you and your companions, you all long to keep it, to possess it. It almost pulses with some sort of perceptible power, and you swear sometimes you hear whispers from it. They sound like 5 voices speaking almost all at once, but in different tones. But then they vanish as if dispersed by the wind. But it must be your imagination. And you sort of, the thought breaks, and you're here again with Tarina, and she gives you directions to the bathhouse. It's open during the day, closed at sunset. I'd be careful. And she sits back down.
Well,
what's so scary about these dead three? Right? If they're dead, they can't be. Can they?
Ah, Saren. They're the cult. They're causing all sorts of havoc in Baldur's Gate, the murder and kidnappings and such. They worship the
we've been
dead
around that
three
block.
gods.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I remember.
Bane, Baal, Miracle. They're tolerated here, the religions, but not until they start causing trouble, of course. So I'm assuming that's what Zaj wants with them.
Thank you for the information. But just know we're going to have to come back here and get that vial. So...
It's mine for good, Casanova. And she taps her chest. You'll have to buy it back, and I'll need something much more valuable than I think you have to offer.
I don't know, you've never seen me naked, but I'll keep that in mind.
She just kind of laughs. And she reaches down and she stabs a sausage with a knife.
I thought that was going another way for a second. Okay. All right. So Casanova leaves. Tries to find the sliver.
I'm outside in the shadows.
Casanova can't find him, so he just starts talking to the shadows.
I only got a stealth throw of a 10, so...
Yeah, make a perception check.
Your passive perception is probably higher than 10.
It's like a broad daylight and you're hiding.
I don't believe in passive perception, sorry. Yeah.
There he is.
So, Sliver, this, I understand you're upset, and you should be. But she would have held that vial for us just turning over the men to the flaming fist.
They were all killed. They have the right to do so. We do not.
I'll get the vial back. I will. Just not now.
Let's hope that they don't do anything with it that I wouldn't.
I'm sure. I mean, what could someone do with someone's vial? I mean, magically, of blood. But let's not go there. It's gonna be fine.
That's the second time you fucked me, Casanova. You got me killed on the boat. Almost killed on the boat. And now we got fucked by the person there.
Well, then you might as well let me give you a kiss, because apparently I've fucked you.
Well, I'm just saying, one more time.
The big half ogre gets up. Oh, kisses.
Hi, Skuna, how you doing?
Oh,
Actually, that's probably who I was out there talking to.
lonely. Lonely, of course.
Oh, I have someone for you. He's been locked up in a box for 30 days. I pat Saren on the back and push him toward Skuna.
Too little for me.
What time of day is this? I mean, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be night, so you guys are probably ready for a full rest. Not that you fought anything to need it, but...
Oh, no, it's during the day, actually.
Well,
we slept
it took you a
overnight,
while
didn't
to
we?
get the ship back. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, but
So it's like maybe mid-afternoon?
no.
No, I think it would be later because not only
Yeah.
so if we slept in the morning, we had the whole thing on the ship. Then we had to sail back. Then half of us went to the flaming. You know what I mean?
Just look at the map. The streetlights are out.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
come
right,
on.
so it's dinner time again.
Yeah.
All right, where are we staying anyway?
Not here.
I know where I'm staying.
That's a good question. You could stay here.
I think we should spend more. I want to see if the elf song changed for us again.
There's no inn here.
No, there's
not an inn. We should drink here for a while and try to hear the song again. It was different when we were there. It was the same forever.
It's up to you guys.
Don't worry. If I'm with you guys, people are too scared to mess with us.
Great.
Plus, I have to need. I gotta find out what happened to Badger.
It's true.
Who's Badger?
His cousin. He was with us. He disappeared.
On the boat?
Yes.
Appear on a boat?
That's a good question. That's probably why we don't know the answer.
I didn't do it.
I do not think you did, my friend.
Okay, good.
You guys recall, though, the stories of Saren burning down several things, and the place that you last saw him was a giant scorch mark. I don't know if you make that connection. Just putting it out there.
No, I made that connection. My character made that connection.
Those other ships weren't my fault.
Oh no, does Saren have a strike against him?
Mm-hmm. So I'll say the elf song does have quarters to stay next year, not in the bar but adjacent, and so you can certainly spend the night there. And Tareen will put you up for free. No need to transfer gold, or you can wake up in the morning and
Serena.
do as you need to do. Yes, yeah. In fact,
I leave. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Okay.
Well, when we're all going to bed, I leave to go to my apartment.
Sliver walks. He runs into a giant toad.
Was it a hypnotoad?
No. It's just
Biggest show ever.
Just a big, gross one. All right, cool. So you have a full night's rest. You feel well rested. And apart from the sleep apnea, you wake up feeling great. And you have directions. So let me put you on the giant map and give you an idea of where you are. So
Get my slide back.
Hillsong Tavern. Oh, right. And the Hillsong Tavern. There, you see that. The bathhouse is aquí. So just a few blocks. And who has the vial?
Serena.
What's her name had it?
No, that's the vial of his blood. The vial of
the vial that we're not turning over.
Right.
Oh.
The vial of Avernus.
Tradus doesn't have it.
Badger had it.
Tradus definitely.
Say that again, Eden.
Tradus definitely wants it. If he doesn't have it, he won't do anything to get it.
Okay. All right. I can see you having it.
Yeah, but will your character not open it? That's the whole thing.
Oh no, yeah. It's not for me. It's for my mistress.
And you weren't told exactly what it is. It is a bit of a mystery, but you do get the sense that it's. I mean, obviously, that you were one of the most powerful people in Baldur's Gate. Had you steal it from a wealthy patriarch, and you get a sense that it's immensely powerful. So there's something up with it. Something alluring you'd like to hold on to.
If we're in agreement, then Tradus has it.
That's fine. Before we Or actually, I'll wait until we get to there.
Okay. Did you want to approach the bathhouse during the day, at night? What is your plan with the bathhouse?
I mean, it's open during the day. That's what she said.
It is.
So what's the? Well, we have to find Sliver. Did you come back?
Yeah, I would have came back in the morning.
Okay.
Probably sitting there eating breakfast.
All right. How are we approaching this? Are we trying to sneak in? Are we going in as customers?
Yeah, Sliver's still mad at you, so when you come downstairs, he actually stabs his sausage with a knife again, much like Tarina did.
Seems to be a trademark.
So, yeah, you can make your way to the bathhouse during the day. So during the day is the plan?
Well, that's what. So Casanova sits down. I'm assuming with everyone.
I don't know. What are you talking about? What bathhouse? Why are we going to the bathhouse?
So
That's where the cult
after you,
goes.
that's where the cult is. After you stormed out, she told us that's where the cult is. The big problem. The problem is the bathhouse is owned by a certain duke who we owe something to.
Do I know the duke? Gary?
Yes, you do. Yeah, in fact, you do. You recognize, just like I told them, that the Duke was the one who paid you to steal the vial. And as you were in on it, yeah, you certainly know. In fact, she's one of the main of 4 dukes that run Baldur's Gate. So everyone knows who she is.
Okay.
I could cast disguise self on myself, pretend to be her, say that you are my guests, and then we could go in.
Listen, it's a bathhouse. They're not going to do anything during the day. They're going to be a bathhouse during the day. It's after hours that's when shit's going to happen. If we just watch the place for a day or two and see what's going on and see what their comings and goings are, perhaps we can figure out something.
So you say we should be going in for the next couple of days?
I mean, we can go into the bathhouse as patrons and take a bath and look around and see if there's things, but that's about it. I mean,
are you going to take a mask? Are you going to take the bath with your mask on?
My mask comes down, but not when I was talking. Not with those people were around.
Some of you kind of at the bathhouse. Yeah, I'm one of them. Let's go.
I have a hood up. You know, I'm fairly have like a dark shadow over my face, and I have the mask up when I'm around people, strangers.
Right, but there are strangers at the bathhouse, so I'm just asking.
Well, that's Casanova. You're an idiot.
I guess so. All right, I'm not the one that's taking a bath with a mask on, but if you do what you got to do. All right, so should we go and we'll get some, happy endings and then come back a couple days later?
Well, I mean, we case the place out and see what's going on. Their comings and goings. Perhaps it might not necessarily be at the bathhouse, the cult per se, right? It could be somewhere else. Stop blowing up the ship. That's money.
Sharon.
It's not me.
So that's the other thing is we could work on getting the ship into the area, and we can work on that payday too.
We only got 100 gold from her. Do you think that's enough? We gotta hire a crew.
How much do you think sailors cost?
I don't know. I don't buy men.
It's not what I heard.
Hey, sweetness.
I never have to pay.
Oh, that's what they all tell themselves.
Yeah, you get the idea. With 100 gold, you could buy all the men. Yeah. So the sailors had a few silver and a couple of copper in their coin pouches. So you imagine you can get a crew to sail the ship back for 10 gold. But are you buying them to sail the ship back only, or also to, keep quiet? Where'd you get this ship? Never seen this ship before.
Yeah.
We killed the people that owned it. Would you like to be next?
Oh, God. We're going to threaten 12 more people?
No, their job is they're getting paid to take the boat in, and we're selling it here in the docks. End the story. If they don't like it, they don't make it back to the docks. No, that's it. We just need some guys. There's a derelict ship. We need it sailed in the thing.
Oh, we could say it's a ghost ship that we found, and it's haunted.
Whoa. Pirates are very superstitious. You don't say that.
Yeah.
Well, you're a pirate. What should we say?
All you gotta do is speak coin.
That's right.
So I say we have to pay them double. So if it's 10 gold, we should pay 20.
Sure, and you can pay 10 gold, and we'll pay 10 gold.
Oh God.
It's not like we're hiring them for a month to sail a ship somewhere. It's literally an hour's worth of work for 10 gold.
Yes, I understand that. It's not the work. It's keeping their mouths shut.
Who cares if they know about it? What are they going to do?
Because they're going to steal the fucking ship.
We'll be on it with them.
Oh my God. It's like talking to a rock. I don't understand you. As soon as we leave, we're going to the bathhouse. We're going to do things. They are going to wait until we're gone and steal the boat.
Or we sell it to the person that's on the dock and bring the boat to them. Like Blind Guy said it.
The blind guy was going to find a buyer for us. He wasn't going to buy the boat.
Correct. And he said we bring it to Dock 11. That's where we're bringing it to Dock 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, so 20 gold you're offering. Okay, make a persuasion check. And I don't know who wants to do it. I'm intrigued by who would ever do it. Maybe it should be, I feel like, I'm not sure.
Everybody choose a number from 1 to 6, and then we roll a d6.
I think Casanova would be more persuasion, and Sliver would be more intimidation.
No, I have a high persuasion.
Or stupidity.
I'm designed to talk.
I know, but your toot is more persuasion. I mean, intimidation.
Well, yeah, when I'm sneaking up people and ready to stab them, but not when I'm just talking to them on the street.
I know, but I think your argument was, we will kill you all if you don't do what we say.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm just saying, that wasn't what I was going to tell them. I said we would.
I think that's what you said you were going to tell them.
No, I did not say that.
I'm paraphrasing, but it was pretty much that.
I was just going to hire the crew. Listen, who wants them? I need a crew.
Do you want to make it back?
I'm gonna fucking kill you. How are you guys doing today? Do you want to hang out later?
Is it 10? Was it 10 gold for a week, or was it 10 gold for a day?
10 gold for the job to get the boat back.
Yeah.
Sail out.
So, which is.
It'd take a half day to really do all this.
Sure. And that would be it. It's just like literally we just need you to get the boat back in here because our crew left us. Our crew left us.
We're gonna see friendly Sliver. I want to see this.
The boat.
Okay. So you guys tell me.
Just hanging back.
So so this is what I'll do. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna flip my outfit around because it's two-sided.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go as
the sunlight glints on your tooth. Ding.
That's right. And now I am Ivelios. And I told him I'd take care of it, and I go off, and I have a friend who is who takes care of these
that's
things.
Pier 10. Sorry.
And whatever. And I go, I will have him come down here and let me go get him. So I leave and I come back as Ivelios. Okay. And I go, and I'm like, gentlemen, my compatriot says you needed help selling a ship or getting a thing. What would you like me to do? What do you need?
So, I'm confused. So, are you
I'm talking to
hiring
the
the guys?
party. I'm talking to the party. I'm calling
Ah.
back as Ivelios, who they don't know.
I see.
And
So
telling
no
them
one knows of Ilios?
they know only of Ivelios.
Okay. All right. So only Sliver was involved in the theft of the
Correct.
vial. Okay.
Sliver is a hired henchman of Ivelios's, but it is actually Ivelios. And I used my disguise kit to change my appearance when I'm in Ivelios.
Make a stealth check. Okay.
What the fuck is with my dice rolls? It wouldn't be a stealth kit. It would be a disguise kit roll, wouldn't it?
No, make a stealth check, and then you already made the stealth check, and then Eden, you'd just make the perception check.
Is he following me?
That's right. You're on your own.
You don't detect anyone. So you make your way back, and then Tratus comes out of the harbor master house where there's a restroom. He zips, he fastens his fly. There's no zippers.
I didn't walk around the building and then come
He got
back
you.
out.
He rolled an 8.
But I didn't walk. I went all the way to Upper
He followed
City
you.
and back.
He followed you.
Well, that's fine. But I went into a building, my house, changed, and came out.
Okay.
It's not this time. It's not like I went into a phone booth and changed my outfit and came back out. That's impossible. Whatsoever.
Yeah.
He could have followed me the entire way, but that's what happened. It would take an hour or so.
Okay. All right. So you saw what you saw. You saw Clark Kent go into not a phone booth and come out as Ivelios.
You saw Sliver enter a building, and you saw Ivelios come out.
Mm-hmm. The same building. Moments later.
Just for kicks.
Yeah.
You're all as good as me, Chase.
What a coincidence.
I'm gonna say I stayed at wherever the building was, waiting for.
Yeah. Sure. There you go.
Sliver
Fair enough.
Out, man. Sliver never came out.
That's like a spy movie. Yeah, you're still waiting there. Okay, you rolled it.
Eventually, maybe I catch on and go back to join the group.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or I stealth by you.
Oh god.
All right. So what are we doing?
So I go back to these guys and I ask them. A mutual acquaintance of ours has said that you needed help acquiring some a crew to pilot this ship inside.
It's like my dad buying drugs. This is fantastic.
How much for one joint?
Is this true or not?
Yes.
Okay. I will be back. I know some people on the docks. And I wander off to the harbor master.
Before you
Good
leave,
luck.
What's in it for you?
What do you mean what's in?
I guess that's up to them to ask.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
Yeah, who are you?
Ivelios.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, wait a second. Who the fuck are you?
Did you not just hear? Are you deaf? I literally just told you an acquaintance of ours, Sliver, came and got me to help you. I am Avelios, and I bow regally.
And who's Avelios? Like, who are you, Avelios?
I am a noble in Upper City.
Why are you helping us?
Sliver is called in a favor.
And you guys notice that it's dangerous for somebody from the upper city to be down in the lower city. No, it's like extremely dangerous for them to be by themselves in the outer city, and pretty moderately dangerous for them to be in the lower city, at least without a guard on their own. It seems unusual.
Well, Gary, if you had told me that, I would have hired guards.
Oh God!
If we're gonna play that game, I will
Oh, my
completely
God.
make a character I
We
value.
already we said that already.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Roll back the tape.
So then I have a bodyguard.
Alfred.
No, John Henry.
Fucking John Henry.
And he carries a hammer, a really big hammer.
Wearing iron. All right. So
I can go with this guy.
yeah, I think someone
My
has to go with
reputation
him.
will help keep him safe.
How do we know he didn't kill Sliver?
Oh my God, you guys are imbeciles.
I think he did.
I think it's possible. I mean, you have to look at it from our point of view. You just come out of nowhere saying, "Hey,
Can
I'm
I
a
make
friend
a
of a
perception?
friend."
Actually, Gary, it didn't go both ways. Did I get to make a perception check to see if I saw traitors following me?
It's too late for that. He rolled a wisdom check.
Oh,
This sounds like entrapment.
Dude,
all
give me a
right,
break.
all right.
We need one DM, so that's okay. All right, so are we doing something with the boat, or what are we doing?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
going to the harbor master to see if I can hire a crew.
Okay.
Yes, it's 10 gold or 20 gold. You pick.
Yes. So
I will negotiate the price when I walk to the harbor master and ask them how much it costs to do that.
is Sauron
I assume they
coming with
would
you,
want the
going
best
with you?
price possible, and then I can throw in a bonus.
All right. Can we have someone go with you, or are you going on your lonesome?
You're welcome to come with me if you like, as long as you shut the hell up.
I'll
I
go
can't
with
do
them.
that. So I'm gonna
I
stay
believe
here.
your little friend was planning on coming with me.
Okay.
He'll wind up in the gutter if I don't go with him.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, thank you, kind noble sir. I'll eat this prick.
Right about now, Tratus shows back up. And he walks by Avelios and Saren walking towards the harbor master office. And you eye each other as you walk by one another.
I pretend I don't even know him. I don't even look at him funny.
He eyes you because he saw you walk out of the building.
Sure.
Okay, you walk into the harbor master's office. Yeah, hurry up then. I've got, and he's like yelling out the window. Tell them to boat 3. Yeah, make it quick.
I need to hire a crew to sail a ship.
Yeah, don't we all? And then he shuts that window and rolls out the other. I'll be right back. And he rushes out. I don't know who's rolling that.
Rolling what?
Somebody's rolling to the GM.
That was me.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah.
So he gets back and a crew. How many you need?
A dozen.
Now.
Look at the little guy. Is that right? That's what Sliver told me.
Right now we're real busy. Probably, I don't know, 30 gold.
Just to sail a boat into the harbor?
He looks you up and down. Aye.
All right. 30 gold it is.
Very well. I'll have them ready in no time.
He
He holds out his hand.
I grab Saren's hand and I hold it and I pull it over to him. And Saren, go ahead and shake his hand.
He's doing the gold that you one promised.
It's the gold I'm after, not the handshake.
Oh, I put 30 gold in his.
Okay. All right. It'll be here in half a day. Now I'm busy, so carry on.
We want it on a dock 11.
11. Writes it down. Very well.
And I tell him where it is.
Okay. I assumed as much. Okay.
All right.
Very well.
And I walk out.
And I don't want any paw prints on that mask.
What? Who is that down there? And he looks at you as you walk out the door. That's not the boat burner, is it? And then before you can tell, the door like closes behind you.
This is where we part ways. Have a great day. Tell Sliver I've fulfilled my part of the bargain, and I walk off.
Saren takes a look around, trying to get it. I think they're this way. Starts heading back.
And I head back to my house. And in an hour or so, I make it my way back to the docks.
So who's still at the bar? Like, I'm still there, and
Saren's heading back.
Okay. Have we been drinking this whole time?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I don't see that.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Hey, how about some nice Tage?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you guys arranged to have the ship brought back in with a mere 30 gold.
Huh? What was that?
For a mere 30 gold, you have the ship arranged to have the ship brought back in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you. The bathhouse looms.
So is the ship here?
Take a half day. Do you want to wait the half day?
Okay. No, that's fine. I just I go back to wherever the people where the guys are, and I tell them it's been taken care of.
What do you mean it's been taken care of? And who did you tell? Some rich prick came in here saying that he...
Dude, don't fuck with Sliver or Ivelios. He's a pretty powerful dude.
I bet he's going to screw us over and he's going to take half the profits.
Yeah, probably. He seemed like a rich asshole. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, but they have their uses.
So you have to tell us, though, if you're going to go help
get someone. I told you I was going to get a friend of mine to do it.
I assumed you're coming back with the friend. Oh, we're sitting at the table. Some asshole comes up and just starts saying that I know an acquaintance of yours. And
dude, I worked for the guy. He had me go do something. I went and did it. I came back.
We don't know that. Just say.
What are you, my mother?
You're not my mother, but am I correct,
gentlemen? You're gonna fucking know where I am all the time.
I don't know.
You don't even barely like you.
I don't even like you. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up.
If you're gonna have someone help, tell us that the person's coming back and you're not gonna be there with them. Otherwise, we don't know.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I got the impression you were coming back with them. I mean, I'm just saying. But all right. So was it done?
They, from what Velios told me, it's gonna be half a day.
All right. So do we want to go stake out the bathhouse?
We can do that.
I think we can do more than that. We can park.
Oh,
You broke up.
oh, you. I think he said he wants to partake.
I
Am I
thought he said
correct?
he wanted
Oh, yeah.
the cake. I'm like,
Who
where the
was
fuck
And
are
I
we gonna
think
get cake?
we can
Bathhouse.
park too. Whew. I think they're overdue.
All right. Sliver, have you calmed down? You know I like you when you're angry.
I don't say nothing.
I'm sure there's a smile under that
So
mask.
then you do say something?
No.
Let me get my lucky stick.
All right. Listen, I appreciate, and we all appreciate you having your friend help us. We just, like I said, I was just surprised that you weren't here. I missed you. I miss you, sweetness. All right, let's go to the bathhouse.
Just want to see us naked.
Is it Tuesday again? All right.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to the bathhouse to do some recon.
Okay. So you make your way to the bathhouse. It takes, I don't know, not long. It's just a few city blocks away, maybe a half hour to get there. You guys are at the tavern, or well, no, at the dock, so 10 blocks away, something like that. So an hour and change. And so it's a walled bathhouse. And it's very pretty in this part of the town, even though it's still technically the lower city. It's butts up against the wall. And this part is walled off too. And inside you hear, without seeing, the fountains, overflowing fountains. And even the sidewalks and everything are well kept up front here. And it's just a stone, sort of wall that goes around it, maybe 10 feet tall, and wooden gates up front. And they appear ajar as if they're open since it's daytime.
We go in.
Okay.
I go in.
I follow.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So the courtyard outside, the southeast corner of the building. So the closed wooden doors, open wooden doors, I should say, are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing in frolicking water. So, put you on a new map here. Bathhouse. Okay. So you walk in and you see several people bathing. They are all naked.
I should hope so.
Yeah. And you see in the middle a glyph in the floor, and it seems to be like pulsing energy towards each one of the pools in this bathhouse. And as if it's providing heat. People here, people here. And you just walk in. And the steam fills the room. It's so humid and hot in here.
So there's no one there's no counter or nobody taking money for the back house?
Not that you see at first, no.
Interesting.
Oh, geez. Shouldn't, before you start this roving, should we figure out what the hell we're doing? Is there an attendant here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, not that you see. You walk in, and then you see someone come out of the room up here. They all look exactly the same.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Yeah. More guests. I'll get more towels. And she rushes off and she goes back in the room, grabs some more towels, and puts it down. Have you been to the bathhouse before?
Not this one, apparently. Usually there's a front desk or something that you go and pay at.
Ah, refreshing.
She says,
We are new to this bathhouse. Show us your wonders. I mean, in Bath.
She says it's let's see here. Got somewhere. Yes, no desk you refer to in the lower part near the docks. Must be where you're from. We deal with honest folks here, so it's 2 silver per hour. Unless you'd like a massage.
And what does she look like?
She is super hot except for a giant wart on her nose.
Oh, well, I can look past that. Massage. Oh, that sounds fantastic. How much is that?
It's 5 silver for the hour.
Oh, I see. My name is Casanova. You can call me Cass. Who are you?
I'm Carmilla.
Carmilla. I love that name. I was going to say it. I was going to say that you look like a Carmilla.
Aren't you cheeky? Well, have a seat. Go ahead and get unrobed. I'll turn around if you like.
Oh, I wouldn't want you to miss that show. All right, so Casanova starts to take off his clothes and go into the water with Severon.
Okay. All right. So you get in the water, and she brings the towels over to you, and
I walk over to here and start disrobing and piling everything up in a well-folded pile.
Okay.
Well-folded pile, I like that.
And she whispers to Casanova, he said that you hadn't been here before, so just you'd leave the pay by the tub as you exit.
Oh,
Not to be
absolutely.
distasteful, yes.
No, you could never do that. Stop it. And Casanova leaves 2 pieces of silver.
Okay.
So, is there drinks here? How big is this place? Looks enormous. It's fantastic.
Yes. Cold water?
Sure.
Okay. And she motions to one of the other helpers, and they bring over pitchers of ice cold water. We have glyphs for that too. Isn't it great? All the modern technology.
Oh, it's amazing. So, why do you look like? Are you our sisters or?
I think that was just a joke.
It was. Yeah. They're all, just the commoner. Yeah. So,
Okay.
She just kind of giggles and laughs. And
So I assume there's other attendants, Gary, that come over to us, or no?
yes, there are.
So I will put down 3 silver and get some extra, like a cheese platter or something like that, and if they have that, and some soap.
Okay.
And other smelly things.
Okay. Yeah. So there's no soap so much, but what they do is they will sprinkle the water with scented oils.
Sure.
Yeah. They do that for you, and they fill the fill it up with whatever you like: rose water, lavender, rosemary, rose, and
Treatise will be looking
Rosemary.
for the strongest looking attendant.
I love
in hopes
rosemary.
of massage as well.
I also look around and see if there's any.
Looks
like
I
there would
just
be
saw
any-
that.
Any accesses to maybe a basement or to
Okay.
that effect, or
Yeah,
anything like that.
make a perception check.
God damn it!
Yeah, so there's a
That's
plug
the third
at the
one I
bottom.
rolled.
Ugh.
Well, hold on. There's a plug at the bottom of the bath, but it doesn't lead to a secret entrance.
Tradus, what happened to your back, if I can ask?
When I was young, I was taken captive by a band of drow.
Oh,
It was not pleasant.
it doesn't look it. I'm sorry. You should. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Some of those I also put there myself.
Oh, okay. Casanova leans over. You should ask the attendant if you could go somewhere more quiet with her and take a look around.
Who do you tell that to?
Tradus.
Okay.
Yep.
Or I'll also whisper it to Siron.
Tradus nods, and we'll be looking for the strongest looking masseuse or masseur in the place for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and she says, Jabaz, this room over here. Just knock on the door, and again, not to be rude or unseemly, but you would just leave the pieces once the massage is through.
Oh.
Very good.
Saren hops out of the water, and that's the massage room. I go to the man's room. Is it over here? He's swiftly
Just been going in the tub.
kind of holding his groin. Gotta go.
Yeah.
No. I will be looking for hidden doors or
Okay.
I'll be like, don't come over here if you got to do that.
Yeah. All right. So you make your way inside the massage room. Jabaz is there.
Casanova's just brushing his teeth with his finger and gargling with the water.
Like Val Kilmer and Willow.
Yeah.
So Jabaz.
I look over and I look at Thorbreck, and he's starting to sweat in the bathhouse in full armor.
Oh, hello. Another client. Great. Have a seat. Lay down. Get comfortable.
Where do I go? Where can I go?
And he takes his shirt off, and he's a huge, muscly dude. And he like rubs oil all over his hands. Get robed, sweetheart. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a Turkish style massage.
Yes, he just abuses you in every kind of way that you absolutely desire. Make a perception check. Yeah, you notice nothing in the room apart from the fact that this guy does not want to be here. We have to hurry up. It's getting close to dark. Mortlock wants us out by dark.
All right, so I'm going to finish my bath, get out, dry off. I assume they have towels.
They do.
and I'll dry off and get dressed and put on my clothes and my work belt, and I'll wander around a little bit. I'll leave the silver next to the tub, and I'll wander around a little bit and give another quick glance around to see if there's anything out of the ordinary in the floor or in the walls or whatever.
Yeah, not that you notice.
I gotta lay some fertilizer.
You've been doing that for like an hour now. You should probably go outside or something.
Yeah, they point you to a outhouse outside.
Yeah, see those fountains out there?
The dash is your action. The bonus action is the loaf.
Casanova flags that girl Camilla down. What time do you close here? What time?
We're open sun up to sunset. And she kind of looks out the windows at the fading light, and says, "Yeah, it's getting close. We've got to be out. Mortlock says we have to be gone by dark." And
Mortlock? Who's Mortlock?
Surely you know Mortlock Van Thamper, right?
Oh yes. I don't know. Who is that?
Does that name someone familiar?
Well, Van Thamper, yes, because Thalandra Van Thamper is one of the dukes. She's the one, in fact, who hired you to steal the vial.
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
Well, she's obviously related to him somewhat, but would I know him from being in the political scene?
Yeah, it's her son. One of her 3 sons. She's had 3 sons by 3 fathers, all of whom are deceased. So she's widowed times 3.
Sounds like Casanova needs a date.
Sure, that's completely legitimate. So what are you doing after work then?
Headed back to my husband.
Great. All right. Well, you're a fantastic host. Thank you very much.
Did I say something wrong?
No. I hope you and your husband are very. I myself am married, so it's nothing wrong.
I hope you and her husband are very happy.
That's adorable. We are.
I could tell just by looking at you. I think that's very sweet.
Progressive, if you will.
He's even done another race, and they pat Thorbrick on the back and walk out.
He likes to just watch. All right, so as I'm leaving, I guess I'll do an insight check to see if I see any, I guess hidden things that everybody else was looking for. Any sort of.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, investigation. Sorry. I will roll that again.
Okay. Yes. Since you're so infatuated with Carmilla, as she opens the door to this room, you notice just as it's closing, something's not right with this back wall here. In fact, it seems pretty obvious that the stone doesn't match, i.e., secret door.
All right, and I head outside.
Okay.
As Tratus finishes with his massage, I'll get up, leave 2 gold.
So we were probably here for like an hour, Barry, like you said.
Sure. Yeah, fine. And Jabaz says, "Dear, it was 5 gold."
Trying to run out.
Well, you said 5 silver. Sorry.
Yeah, it was 5 silver. Oh, you left 2 gold. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we good here?
Yes. He flips it up, catches his hand, puts it in his pocket, puts his shirt back on. Anytime. And he looks at the light like, "We must make haste. Let's clean up." he was like, you can see him like corking bottles of oil and like folding the towels and bringing the towels out that need to be laundered like quickly. Like it's getting dark, so he needs to go.
So as we all go outside, well, I assume we gather up a little bit away from the place, and I'll mention we should probably watch this place tonight and see who.
I tell everybody about the door that I saw.
Good eye.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me yours.
Yes.
Jeez.
Right. So let's keep an eye on him.
He's got, to be fair, he's got a lot of making up to do.
For what exactly?
Yeah.
So you ruined the surprise on the boat, which not only got yourself knocked unconscious, but me.
So this in character or?
Huh? This is
What surprise? I like surprises.
Yeah, sure. This will be in character. Sliver's like, if he's gonna ask me that, it's like, so, and then we let a guy go, which makes it so we don't get paid, and I lose my blood.
Okay, who gave her your blood? You.
Considering that would have been all done and taken care of if we just took the 3 guys where I wanted to and let them be executed like I knew they would be.
That guy was a good guy. You don't let him get killed.
Well, that good guy has me screwed.
We'll get your blood. We'll get it back.
Like I said, you still got a long way to go.
Okay, why don't you... all right, I'm just going to walk away.
I still haven't even seen you in a fight yet. You did one thing, missed, and fell down unconscious.
I apologize. It's not always fucking gold. Sometimes you get hit. I have a rule that I don't hit people with masks, so I'm going to walk away.
That's why you don't know.
Sometimes you hide under tables.
I don't have the mask up right now. I don't even have the hood up. I just have it around like a scarf around my neck.
Then you look just like.
You look just
like.
I told you.
Got a disguise kit.
Oh God.
Puts like eyeliner on him.
So let's just get rid of the freaking Ivelios thing. I don't have any other background. I'm just a rogue. End of story. I'm sick of trying to play it. All right. You're making it overly complicated, and I'm just Sliver for now.
Don't be like that. I apologize.
Well, I mean, we either can play it like I'm trying to do, and I can get all the details, and we can go over that.
I think we're good there.
All right.
Yeah. Take it easy.
So, is it nighttime or is it like still midday in the bathhouse? You said it was closing.
Yeah, it was closing down. So, yeah, it's getting close to nighttime.
Ooh,
yeah.
Stakeout. I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah, so they're all sort of shutting down.
All right, so are we going somewhere to keep an eye on things?
Where
someplace...
I think Tradus is still trying to get out of the room.
There he is.
And Thorbeck is still staring at those naked women inside the tub.
Thorbeck's like, oh, this is wrong, and I want to be right.
These women, they're nothing like dwarven women. They don't even wear beards. Their beards don't even cover their boobs.
Greatest is already on stakeout.
Okay. Just taking it out.
And Sharon's gonna go grab a few, pick out food and bring it back to everybody.
Cool. All right. Let's do a little fast forward then. It gets dark. Sun sets. Selune rises. And you guys are staking out the property.
Yeah, we'll probably get to like what's around the build.
So they're going to walk you out. They're not going to let you stay inside the courtyard.
Yeah. What's like across the street? Is there like an Arby's or something?
Say yes.
There's not a lot of map there. Sorry.
Ye old Subway.
There's an inn across, and they have this big picture window that goes all the way across. And we didn't realize it before, but there's these picture windows on like just about 10 feet up on the thing, and it's a direct angle into the bathhouse. And there's a bunch of spyglasses set up.
Okay.
And man, there is like he's like 1 silver for 5 minutes.
Yes.
It's all sticky.
Yeah.
What is outside the wall? Is that just a walkway?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I thought the.
Would be the road.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I cast a box around myself for minor illusion, but that only lasts a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
You have to cast that every minute.
Yeah, every minute, just recasting.
1,000, 2,000,
some room over here, but not so much over there.
Okay.
Okay. It gets dark, and then not long after it gets dark, the door opens by itself. And then several shadowy figures walk in, and then the door seemingly shuts by itself.
Invisible cogsman.
You see nothing. You see no one open the door, but you do see a few cloaked figures walk in. You hear the door open of the bathhouse, and then it closes.
I'm sure those are just late customers who. All right, so I guess we notate the time and continue watching to see when they leave, to see if the same amount. How many people total went in that we saw? How many shadowy figures, if I can ask?
2 or 3. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Because they're so shadowy.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right. So I guess we just keep watching. I mean, we're not going in, are we? This is strictly recon?
Well, I don't know if we should probably go in there and start a fight yet. I mean, we don't even know how powerful they are. We could be walking into something fairly deadly.
That's right. I might have to cast.
Were there windows in the bathhouse at all? Like
Yes.
skylights or something?
Yeah, there were. I climb on the roof.
Oh, do you want to try to take a look? I think we need someone very stealthy. Someone like a sliver, if you will.
Yeah, either Tratus
or Badger.
Isn't Badger dead?
Tratus.
The little guy sets him on fire. I mean, we're all dancing around it.
Is
That's
it
exactly
actually?
what happened.
Tratus will vault the wall and try to get up on the roof.
Yeah, as well as I.
Okay. The roof is maybe 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Maybe climb a tree and try to get on top.
Sure. We'll vault the wall to there.
Make an athletics check to do all of that.
All of them.
Yeah.
Me too, or no?
Yeah, if you want to do it. You can't get up the front wall. It's slick with rain. And there's a lot of pollen out too, so it makes the pollen like slick. Ugh.
Could I use an acrobatics check to get over the wall?
If you can explain to me how, you would.
I'm going to do like a gymnast and kind of jump up onto
the parkour, circular.
Yeah.
I can't even say it.
Do that. Cirque du Soleil. There we go. I started saying it like you too. It was like a six. Yeah, it's just kind of do like a little tumble and then jump up and try and get over the wall that way. Versus actually just sticking my hand and pulling myself up.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to put your foot down where Tratus wiped off the wet pollen, and you clear the wall, and off the fountain, onto a tree branch, and onto the roof.
My muscles just hurt watching these things. Jesus Christ.
And here comes my one for a stealth. Oh, that's not too bad.
Okay.
I need to work out.
And almost.
That's just a D20.
I know it is. So I will pull out. I'm pretty sure I have a rope. I will let down the rope to Tratus. Oh, he doesn't know thieves can't. I'll be like, I give them a signal and thieves can't to get over the wall and climb up the rope. I secure it to the roof. Whether I don't know if you would understand me or not, so then I just work to the skylight.
Look over here. Look over here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking of too.
Roll the rope down.
No, it's hand signals too.
So as you climb up there and you're sort of doing your thieves' cant, you hear some whispering.
Okay.
And you hear some shuffling inside. Upstairs.
All right, then I will move to the other side of the building. Go over here. Trying to be more stealthy.
Okay.
Tratus was paying attention. Did he see the rope?
And I'll be wary of people coming around the building.
Yeah, make a perception check, I guess, if you want to. I mean, he threw the rip over the... Yeah, you see it.
Okay.
Oh, that was him. Okay, I thought you were talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Another athletics check to climb up, or what do you want?
Yeah, but with advantage.
Vaguely better.
Yeah, you got it. You're able to get over the wall. Up onto the roof. And then now make a stealth check. Unless you want everyone inside to know you're there. Quiet as a mouse, but you do hear whispers still inside from the previous activity. Whisper.
So I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Okay.
Before I do anything, and give it a minute or two, and wait for the whispering to stop. I'm waiting for doors to open to the outside here. I'm listening for a door to open. I'm looking for anything that's maybe they've come out to search or check. Okay. And then after I have an idea that it's probably safe, I will work my way to a window.
Okay, you make a perception check then, since you're peeking in, trying to discern that.
Fucking A, the dice hate me tonight.
Tratus will make his way. You said there were skylights or not?
Yeah, there are. In fact, some of them are stained glass too that lend reflective light inside.
Okay, crawling along the rooftop, and make my way to a skylight and try to see down inside.
Okay, make a perception check. Okay.
That's no fair.
I've had some bad rolls too.
Okay.
That's true.
It is dark in there, but beneath you see a hooded figure. Just sort of shuffling in the corner, looking around.
That's great.
Can I make out what the figure is doing at all, or moving about?
Just sort of looking around as if on guard.
Okay.
Gary, is there like street lamps out in the street, or like lanterns or anything like that?
There might be a few lights, but nothing that would illuminate inside these walls here that you
Yeah,
can
no,
see
I just
inside
want
the
to know
building.
so that if I I'm looking to see if I had him. Doesn't matter either way. I was going to try and signal the other guys that. How
They
dark
can
is
see
it?
you on the roof. They can see
Okay.
both Tratus and yourself up there.
Okay.
So
We all give
Thaumaturgy.
him.
we're gonna.
We all give him a thumbs up. Oh, sorry.
What kind
Yeah.
of roof is it? Is it a flat roof or a...
So let's slide back over to the other party. Thorbrek, you see them breaking and entering, and you're like, "This is not a good idea."
We haven't broken or entered anything. I think
You
Tratus
can't hear this. They're on the roof, and they're just kind of looking in, and then
This is going well.
Tratus points down to something.
Which area of the city we're in? We're not in like the high end of the city.
No, we're still in the lower city, but we're really close to the actual Baldur's Gate part that separates the low city from the higher city.
Yeah, then I wouldn't carry her as much.
So can I make another look or move to another window and see if I can...
If you like, sure. Perception.
And how far away are they from us?
I don't know.
Okay. Like the honesty?
100
Nice.
feet. 100 feet.
Okay. All right.
16. It's so dark in there. It's difficult to tell.
Okay.
But you see Tratus. He pointed down, like my eyes. I see something.
I give him a thumbs up and then I work my way back to the rope. Or I'm gonna work my way over to him and I'm gonna whisper really softly, "I'm going out. I'm leaving. I can't see nothing. My dark vision doesn't work."
Your dark vision's dark.
I'll just wait to see if they stop actively searching for something.
Okay. No, you just
I
sit
love
there.
the gifts. I'm sorry.
Just kind of wait patiently and watch.
Yeah, no, he just he acts like he would if no one were watching him. He digs in his butt a little bit, picks his nose.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, right after he dug in his butt? Oh.
These men really are evil.
You pick the order.
Is there a skylight or anything over that room that Casanova pointed out to us all?
No, there's not.
No. Okay.
Pretty much where you are, boom, and over
Windows
where
on
he
the back.
was, and maybe over here.
Any windows along the back wall?
Yeah, a couple of windows high off the ground. Small.
I'll make my way towards the back of the building.
Okay.
Is there anywhere to tie off a rope on the roof?
Yeah, there's an AC unit up there. You can probably.
All right.
I
I'll do
pull
so.
up my
and-
rope and coil it at the edge so that it can be dropped down. I just want to up in case someone comes around doesn't see it just dangling there. Since Tratus is getting a better view
Okay.
than I am, I'm just making sure that I'm kind of just, and then I'm just going to work my way over to here, and I'm going to be looking at down here to make sure these doors don't open, and if they do, to get the Tratus quickly.
Okay. Sounds good. Traders, you want to drop down or
I want to
drop down?
drop down a bit to the window and see if I can open it and try to get in there.
Okay. It's like a long slit window, and you don't think you could fit inside of it, but you can see. Make a perception check.
Okay.
And do so with advantage since you're that close.
Oh.
That's fine. You see the back of.
Hey.
Yeah. Just got done digging in his butt. You just see this guy.
He got a nugget.
He needs to go clean that out. So he scratches his back and he just kind of looks around, and his back is to the window, and he's just kind of on guard.
He puts his hand down in the water and washes his finger off.
Yeah, he smells it. That's gross.
Gary was so graphic in the game last night.
Yeah,
You can't.
it's 9:15 by the way. FYI.
There's nothing really of interest that I can see, basically, other than people standing guard.
Yeah.
So ideally, well, I guess we'll keep looking. And is it only those 3 people in there, or the 2 people in there, or are there 3 people in there, or 3 people that went in?
That you can tell.
And they're not doing anything other than standing around?
You only see the 2 people that you found. Yeah, they're just sort of standing guard, as if they're guarding the place. Was that redundant?
I guess I think I'll wait and watch for an hour or so just to see if anything happens inside, and if not, then I'll head out.
Okay.
Go back and join.
All right, sure. Yeah, you do, and just like a good guard, he maintains his post.
I'll head back and gather my rope and make my way over to the river. Tell him that there doesn't seem to be much going on in a whisper.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go out.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's 2DM. Thought that was a public role.
The exact same whisper.
So I will let the rope down and climb down it.
Okay. No
All
rolls
the same.
needed. You guys are good on the way down for sure.
And then I will do the flick to untie the thieves' knot and put the rope away. And I'm going to do my little jolt over the wall.
Okay. I think with both of you there assisting each other, you're able to get over
Sure.
without any issue.
I'll help Tradus to the top, and the Tradus can help me to the top, and then we'll just drop it down off the other side.
Cool.
And then we'll work our way back to the party and say, I didn't see shit.
I communicate what I saw, that there wasn't much happening, just people standing guard.
So I think we may have to get in there and find a way to stay in there. Because I don't know if watching. I agree, we should keep watching the place, maybe tomorrow night as well. But I don't know if anything is. I think we need to be in.
The whole thing is we need proof of them of the worshipping. We can't just barge in and start killing people without the proof.
I'm not talking about killing people. I'm saying that we have to hide and see what's happening and then go from there.
Well, if we wait till they leave, maybe we can go in and after they leave.
And really, the orders are from Captain Saj to kill all of the cultists.
Yeah, but did they look like cultists? Did they have like holy symbols on them or anything like that? Or
You don't know. They were cloaked figures, though.
That's why we need
And
a
this
closer
is
look.
this is a bathhouse, and you were told by Tarina that the cultists were in the bathhouse.
well,
So-
we are ordained by the city, so we can go in and investigate. If they aren't who we think they are, we can leave. There's no harm in that, right, Thorbrick? We got probable cause.
I like that. I like that Thorbrick has become our Saul Goodman.
Well, he knows. He's a guard. He knows the rules. There's shady figures coming in here. They don't look like they belong. They look like they used some sort of magic to open the door and walk inside. Did they not? That seems suspicious enough to me.
No, I completely
Might need a
agree.
little bit more than that.
Okay. So,
I have the voice of
all
reason.
right. I'm just saying, I think we should find a way to stay inside, and then we can see what's happening, and then we can do what we have to do. And go from
Casanova,
there.
unless you can hold your breath really well, there's nowhere inside the hide. I mean, you saw it was just a big open room with 3 pools and 2 rooms that Tratus was in. Tratus, was there anywhere to hide inside of the room?
Not the room I was in.
Well, like I said, if I disguise myself like the Duke, like her, I can get us in, and maybe get them to go take us through that secret door. They're not going to let us in. They'll let her in, I think.
Well,
But all right. I know it's 9:20. Do we want to just leave it here and we'll pick it up next week?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
do we have any idea what kind of plan we want to do? We're going to case it out for another night, or are we just going to...
I say we're gonna have to figure out a plan, and then whatever the plan is, we'll execute it either tomorrow at dusk. Probably tomorrow at dusk.
Yeah, I think if we do it just before,
At dawn, we plan.
Yes, exactly.
Well, no, at dawn the bathhouse opens, though, right? So
right, but
that's right.
He's saying
we want to probably go in after these guys leave, but before the people show up for work.
No, we want to. Okay, we'll talk about it next week. But I think going in at dark makes more sense if I'm that chick and I'm bringing you. You know, going in at dawn, no one's there. But we can talk about it next week.
Sure.
Yes,
All
fair
right,
enough.
guys.
All right, signing off.
Good game.
See y'all next week.
Later.
Good night.
There, guys.